real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Desmond Bane. Jackson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Rose. And it's Ronnie in at the three, the small forward.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Bounce pass from Rose. Outside, Bane. Memphis moving it around. Rose passes to Roddy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Rose against Dinwiddie. We're about 1 minute into the first. Shot clock at 6. He kicks it to Thomas. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Thomas with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Dinwiddie against Rose. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded close. Count it.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Rose passes to Bane. Rose a screen on Thomas. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Memphis. Here's Bridges. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
It seems like Bridges' confidence just grows every year, taking it right to the defender.
Now here's Rose. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Now here's Biyombo. Claxton covering. Bane inside the three-point line. Again, Memphis. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Thomas kicks to Dinwiddie. There's the screen. Passes to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Rose. Nothing on the board. Outside Jackson. The three-pointer no good. The Nets with the lead. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Thomas. Down low. Here's Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. So he comes up empty, missing both. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Dinwiddie drives in. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Kick by Finney-Smith. Thomas outside. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Rose. Outside Jackson. Pass to Roddy. Williams against Thomas. From 18 feet away. Williams, that's good. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season. Pass to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. Thomas goes in. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Now, here's Dinwiddie, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thomas. It's rebounded by Roddy.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Rose with the ball. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Memphis trailing here. They've got Dennis Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Bridges. And it's Watford into the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Smith outside. Inside. Here's Bridges. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bridges has got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's Bane. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
The first one falls. With the Grizzlies, Richard, there's so much talent. They just haven't made a big run in the postseason.
Yeah, it's coming. They've lost to the Warriors and they've lost to the Lakers the last 2 years. Both of these teams just have a tremendous amount of an experience advantage versus the Grizzlies, and it showed.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for O'Neal, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Dennis Smith. Both shots good from a strike. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Tillman. Now, here's Bane. The rebound by Watford.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Bridges finds Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Bridges, no one around him. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie against Rose. And there's the pass to Roddy. Over Finney-Smith. And Roddy gets it to go. Roddy's got 5. Brooklyn leading by 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. Last time out he had 14 points. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Over Rose. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Roddy. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. They grabbed their own miss. Bridges. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Rose looking around. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Rose. And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and Katie. Richard, they had grand plans. It just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. With the Grizzlies, Richard, we've heard about an emphasis on defense in the past few years.
Yeah, and there has been some improvement. They were a middle-of-the-road type defensive team not too long ago, but the last few seasons, they have played impact defense.
Nicolas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Now here's Dinwiddie following the miss by Derrick Rose. Thomas a screen on Rose. With some arc, Biyombo with the block. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Rose with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Jackson down low. Working on Finney-Smith.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Dinwiddie against Rose. Rebound by Williams.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
to the middle. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
His instincts as a shot blocker allow Jackson to avoid blocks at the other end. He knows how to read his man and get off a clean shot.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Nets. Bane's checked in for the Grizzlies. Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. Number 1, Desmond Bane.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Look, if there's a shot available, he'll take it. And he gives him some big numbers when he does it.
Here's Claxton. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Jackson. Bane for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside Thomas. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson dishes to Bridges. Dinwiddie for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Thomas against Bane. Fires from deep. That one doesn't go. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. 25.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, it'll be a good test for them, but very little room for error. Even to have a chance, they've got to play their best ball at both ends.
I hate to dash your hopes, but those boys ain't got a prayer.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
I'd like to see more toughness from them defensively, be the aggressor, throw their weight around. Maybe I should suit up and help out.
You might have to stretch a little, big fella. You know what? I don't want you out there pulling hammies and all of that stuff. You still got to come back to the studio.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And despite the KD-Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand, Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proves that all stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jaren Jackson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Rose, and it's Roddy in at the small forward. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Here's Bridges. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Rose against Dinwiddie. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Now here's Bane. He's got 7. Bane sets the screen for Rose. Passes it to Roddy. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bane. And count it from 19 feet away. Bane's got 9. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Dinwiddie against Rose. Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Down low. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Rose. On up the court. Got a hand on it. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Rose.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered. Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bane would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender.
Now, here's Biyombo. Still scoreless. Rose against Dinwiddie. Rose, that's good.
The fundamentals of Rose's shooting are so strong. Even tough defense can't throw the shot off.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Williams is checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Rose against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Picked by Finney-Smith. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Rose against Dinwiddie. Rose passes to Roddy. Some nice passing there by Memphis. For the lead, Williams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter. Richard, you know a lot about this subject. Wing defense. You were a great one. Stellar. Who's the best wing defender right now?
Thank you for acknowledging my quality defense there, Kevin. But to start and end the conversation with Jrue Holiday, that's where it should be. Because, look, he can guard an elite point guard and a scoring forward. He does so many things well. His hands are elite. And I think the most underrated part about his defense is his IQ. It is off the charts.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Brooklyn. Trendon Watford's checked in for Nicolas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. And it's Dennis Smith in for Dinwiddie. And the second free throw, good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. The pass to Tillman. Dishes it to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Williams, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Smith feeling it out a bit. And here is Thomas. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. Sinks that one from the post. Thomas got 9.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Here's Gilliard. Scoreless thus far. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Jackson.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That one is off.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
The Nets making a switch here. Bridges checks in, and Memphis also making a switch. Bane's checked in, and he sinks the second. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Gilliard. Pass to Tillman. Bane for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Smith outside. O'Neal with the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Memphis out in front, leading by just 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. O'Neal is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Watford in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Smith. And the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 1.
A physical player. Even when you hit Smith Jr., he doesn't blink. Wills those shots in.
Passes it to Tillman. And a wide open look for Bane. Drills the 3-pointer. Bane's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
O'Neal, no good. Memphis has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
And for the Nets, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Smith kicks to Finney-Smith. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Finney-Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Gilliard, covered by Smith. Pass to Bane. Here's Gilliard. 6 to shoot. From 13, the rebound by Watford. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. There's the lob to Bridges. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Biombo, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Conchar comes in for Williams. Memphis has gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. The pass to Biombo. Bridges with the steal. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Here's Gilliard. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Inside, Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Now here is Smith, guarded closely. In low. And Bridges finishes it off. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Gilliard, covered by Smith. Aldama passes to Biyombo.
First team. Shooting for Memphis. Desmond Bane. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Cameron Thomas comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Smith. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. To the paint. Here's Bridges to take the lead. And he goes in for the dunk.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie against Rose. Jackson a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Bridges. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Bane. Rose against Johnson. Passes to Biyombo. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bane, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Johnson with a screen on Rose. Dinwiddie kicks to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Bane. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Johnson with a screen on Rose. The pass to Claxton. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 3. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. with an update from the sideline. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." When they get it done, we'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David. "52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bane against Thomas. Now, here's Bane. He's guarded closely. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. So a major factor in those 2021 finals, Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Bane against Thomas to the paint. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Bane passes to Jackson. Misses the 3. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Nicolas Claxton. At the line, 2 times.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And so here's Memphis. There's Jackson with the 3. No good there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.